Hey there, Hillsiders. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about feeling funky. I don't mean Bootsy Collins. I don't mean some smooth jazz. I mean like when you're down and not 100% and a little frustrated, a little angry, maybe depressed, maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed type of a general attitude. If you ask me, what is it that's caused it? I could say, well, how much time do you have? I can tell you all sorts of things that are not going the way that I would like them to go. Because when things are going the way I'd like them to go, it is agitating. And when 2020 seems to have conspired in such a way as to send all of them towards us, I'd like to say towards me because that makes it more personal, but it seems kind of selfish to kind of focus on just me considering the scope of what's happened in 2020. And looking at it, it's like trying to figure out, okay, Lord, what is it that I can be learning in the middle of this funkiness? Because I don't want to just put a Christian happy face on this and say, I'm victorious in Jesus, because though I know this to be the truth, in reality, I am victorious in Jesus, I'm not feeling it. And I'm not going to be faking like somehow everything's okay, but I'm also not going to be acting like the world's coming to an end. I just kind of want to feel where I am, be where I am, and see what is it that I can learn, or what is it God can show me, what is it He can teach me, what are some of the things that I can I guess salvage from the feeling of funk. And I think this is where reading through the Psalms has been something that I'm so thankful it's a part of my everyday disciplines, because in the Psalms I find someone who is used to the funk. And sometimes it's questioning God. Where are you, God? I sure would like for you to interact. What's the deal with all these people who are coming after me? Other times it's what, the things that are happening are just so far beyond me. I don't even know what to do with them. But I'm glad you're God. Whatever it happens to be, uh, as I've been not wanting to just try and put a happy face on things, I also am not trying to wallow. I'm discovering that I'm finding a great deal of joy in the promises. That doesn't look like a great deal of joy. Anyway, I'm finding a modicum. I'm finding a hint of joy that's keeping me going. And I'm finding it in God's promises. And like something in Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, where it says, He who has begun the good work in you will bring it about to completion. And in Galatians chapter 6, don't get tired of doing good, but continue to sow to righteousness, because in due time you will see the harvest of righteousness that shows up in your life. And all this stuff. And as I've been praying that, it's like I can pray it and I can believe it, but even if you're not feeling it, it doesn't change the fact that it's still true. And one of the things that has helped in the lifting of my spirits to kind of be where they are right now at kind of half-mast has been what we're singing a new song at church called Waymaker. And there's a part of the bridge that says, even when I don't see it, you're working. And even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. And I found myself repeating that over and over and over again, because at times, looking at the world as it is and how it's experiencing me and how I'm experiencing, it's like, Lord, uh, are you there still? It's kind of like if you've ever gone into a restaurant and you're waiting for someone to show up to take your order and they don't show up and you're just there and you wonder, did everybody forget me? It can be like that. It feels at times in 2020 like, oh my goodness, I'm in this circle and it's not going anywhere. And I know you're going to work on me, Lord, but are you doing it right now? I'd sure like to know. And the song, but also His promises are something that I'm leaning into. And I'm also just kind of experiencing funk. And in experiencing funk, there's not like a right way or a wrong way to be funky. It's more just, okay, Lord, here's where I'm at. I'm not going to act definitively on any of the emotions or feelings that I'm having, but I'm also not going to deny or sweep them under the rug. I'm going to do my best to communicate with my family, let them know what's up. I am also not going to look to take out those emotions or feelings or negativity on them as well. And so it's not like I'm just saying, just learn how to be okay with not being okay. But in a time when things are not optimum, I'm not going to use any of those non optimum things to be reasons or justifications for launching out at someone else or lashing out or being negative. And so in the middle of the funk, I am finding myself more and more looking to be quiet, asking God to meet me right where I'm at and to be the glory and the lifter of my head. Also one of the promises we find in Scripture. So I don't know if this hits you where you're at, but I just want you to know I'm feeling funky. I'm thankful that Jesus is not going to leave me where I'm at, and I'm believing in His promises. So God bless you. Look forward to seeing you soon.